What if I told you the history of electricity doesn't begin with Benjamin Franklin flying a kite in a thunderstorm? What if the power to harness an electric current was discovered over 2,000 years ago, buried deep beneath the sands of ancient Mesopotamia? This is the Baghdad Battery. In 1936, near the ancient ruins of Qujut Rabu in modern-day Iraq, archaeologists unearthed something completely out of place. It wasn't a grand statue or a golden idol. It was a simple 5-inch clay jar. At first glance, it looked perfectly ordinary, but when researchers looked inside, they found a terrifying anomaly. Sealed tightly with an ancient asphalt plug was a hollow copper cylinder, and suspended perfectly down the center of that cylinder was an iron rod. Any modern engineer will tell you immediately, this isn't a container for storing water. This is a galvanic cell, a battery. But a battery without an electrolyte is just a jar of metal. To make it work, the ancients needed an acidic liquid. If you pour a common ancient liquid, like grape juice or wine vinegar, into this jar, a violent chemical reaction begins. The acid forces electrons to flow. After World War II, scientists built exact replicas to test this wild theory. The result? The ancient jar successfully produced an electric current, around 1.5 to 2 volts of electricity. It may not seem like much, but string a dozen of these together and you have serious power. But why? Some historians believe it was used by ancient jewelers to electrically coat silver statues with pure gold, a process called electroplating. Others think the purpose was medical, a mild electric shock used to treat pain, acting like ancient electroacupuncture. But the most terrifying theory is religious control. Imagine entering a dark, smoky temple. You touch the golden idol, and you are hit with a sudden, invisible shock. To an ancient mind, this wasn't science. It was absolute, undeniable magic, the power of the gods, wielded by mortal priests. The Baghdad Battery proves our ancestors were experimenting with forces they barely understood. But like so much ancient knowledge, it was swallowed by the sand. If they could harness electricity, what else did they create? Perhaps a code so complex, even modern AI cannot crack it. Subscribe to Relics Reason, and join us next time to decode the Phaistos disk.